Bohol number one condo hotel. So as you can see earlier, that represents Bohol, and it's a very beautiful place where it's so very relaxing, and there's a lot of tourist destination. So let's start project description. All right, so Bohol number one condo hotel is located here in the island of Lao Bohol. If you're familiar with Lao Bohol, so this place is situated in a tourist destination. It is next to the national highway. So this condo hotel covers two story with two buildings. The building one has 7 story, as you can see the boat shape there. That is the Bohol number. Building one. And the next building that will be the building two that has 5 story. So all of that building it has 270 units. So that is the number one, and the properties that has a 4-star hotel standards. So for that, let's talk each of the building description. So by the way, for the Bohol number one, it covers about 4,970 square meter, including the right of way. So the good thing about this project, the right of way, it's next to the national highway, so it's very accessible, no, don't pass away. So let's check the building one. So the building one has a the building one has infinity swimming pool. So at the rooftop, yung the one that's very highlighted, the grand feature. So we have the sky. We have the infinity sky swimming pool. Aside of that, we have also the Sky G Fitness Center, and then the Sky Spa Massage and Music and Food Bar. For that, the ground floor, nandiyan yung cafe, restaurant, and the book bar. So, good thing about this project, from the second up to eighth floor, it's all fully furnished units. So, fresh talaga siya. And same thing with the building two also. So, for the building two, so same, there at the rooftop, there is the ski garden. So you can be able to have relax there and get along with your friends or your family. So it's a very, very place. And with the building two, the first to fifth floor also, it's all fully furnished units. So same with the building one. So side of our Sky Infinity swimming pool, we have also our in the ground floor. We have also our atrium garden swimming pool. So if you would love to have go bonding with your family, with your children, so it's a perfect place also there. So we have 2 swimming pool in Bohol number one condo hotel. So that is our build description. So let's talk about the amenities. So for the keys, just like I said, it has the one that with the Sky Infinity swimming pool, the Sky Garden, the Sky Spa Massage, where you can relax together with your lover, and also the cafe that it has Chinese and Western cuisine restaurant, the book bar, and also we have the convenience store. So Bohol number one is like a one-stop shop talaga siya. So that is our amenities. So next with that is our lobby area. So Bohol number one has a very spacious lobby area. It's a very unique modern style. So it really attracts the customer. So when you get enter with that lobby area, of course, we need to get a good service, of course, to our to the guests. So lobby, and the next one we have that is our Sky Infinity swimming pool. So with the Sky Infinity swimming pool is located on the rooftop place now, because you can actually witness the sunset or the sun. A very relaxing place that you would love to of Bohol. Sky Garden. So with the Sky Garden that is located in the building too, so you can explore and enjoy and witness very amazing views, of course. And aside of that, you can witness also the landscape garden, and it's open air and terrace. So that is our Sky Garden. Next Okay, our Bohol number one music and food bar. So for this, a music lover, so we do have also that good menu for you. Well, you go there and we're listening the different genres that you would want. So it's a perfect place, and you can go out there and have it with your couple. So we have the music and food bar. So that is the music and food bar. Next, our atrium garden swimming pool. So aside of that, like I said, we have the sky infinity. To ground floor. Of course, the families out there that would love to have fun with their kids. So this is a very perfect place for them. So we want, of course, because we want our client to, to give them a very satisfaction of their needs and wants. Okay, so that is atrium garden swimming pool. Okay, the location. Of course, for investment, it's very important that important that where is the location of our project. The Bulacan Hotel, as you can see there, that is our map. It is a very close to our Panglao Gulf. That is only 2 minutes away. And of course, the Panglao International Port. So the Panglao International Airport, I think it's 2 minutes away also, and like with Alona Beach Panglao. So I know that Alona Beach Panglao is one of the famous tourist destination here sa Bohol, no? Where it's just only 3 minutes away from here. And of course, the J Park that we all know, it's soon to rise dito lang din sa Panglao. It's still very close lang, 2 minutes away. So it's a very accessible place. And aside from that, the right of way is next to the national highway. So it is more very accessible, and of course, it's situated with the other different resorts, like luxurious resort, where you can see there the Eskaya Beach Resort, the Bohol Beach Club Resorts. It's a very so and not only that, no, aside of the hotels where you can also see or situated also different restaurants like Asian restaurant, Korean, Chinese, and other. And it's very also important that we are surrounded with the facilities like the banks, the schools, and so forth. So this is the location of our Bohol number one condo hotel. Okay, so yeah, that is the nearby establishments. As you can see, there is the beaches, airport, the restaurants, hospital, of course, the church, and the gasoline station. So, it's more very easy na mga sa cars because there's a gasoline station surrounded by the Bohol number and Condotel, and of course, school and the banks, which is a very important thing. So that is the nearby establishments of number one Condotel. Okay, so we will show to you that is the building one plan. So as you can see, no, it's about the boat shape because our developer is a Chinese, so they do believe that in a boat shape, it's a good for wealth. So it's a very smooth, having a smooth inlet. So I think it's a good idea that they construct a boat shape. So is for the build one. So yan siya is the building one. At the corner, you can see the corner. So yun yung naiba because that corner is a big one. It's the 100 square meter. But later on, we will talk about the different room details of the buildings. Okay, so the next one, building two. Yeah, that's the building two. So it will be very easy because the building two has only two different sizes. So that is a story. So there's a plan of our building two. Ganun lang siya. Okay, so yeah, all right. There we go. Let's talk about the room details of building one. So like I said earlier, dun sa corner, that is the room A. It has 100 square meter. So as you can see now with the room A, it has two bedrooms, two bathrooms with bathtub, and of course the small kitchen. So for that, it's a very good place. There is a jacuzzi. So for that one, you can also with the jacuzzi have also balcony living area. So for that, you can pick it if you want the property view or the sea. So that is for 100 square meter. And the next one, the room B. So for the room B, it has 40 square meter. So isa lang yung ano natin, bedroom type, and the rest are the studio type. So for the room B, the 40 square meter, it has a one studio type with queen bed. So for that, we have the bathroom, small kitchen, of course, the balcony, which is the sea view or the property view. So that is for the room B. And then other one, the room C, has 15 square meter. So for the room C, one suite type. So for that one, the queen's bed for the queen size bed. It has also the small kitchen and of course with bathtub shower. Right, that is room C. And of course, from the room B, the other types of building one sizes, one studio type and two. Okay, for the one studio type, two single bed with balcony, of course, a small kitchen. So in the room details ng building one, we have four different sizes. So that's the building one. The next one, the building two. So it's very easy enough for the building two. It has only two different sizes. For the room E, so it has 5 square meter. So same thing, one studio type and also queen size bed, and it has small kitchen with a balcony and of course with a bathroom. So with other one, the room F, that's the most, I mean, yun yung pinaka, ano namin, 21.77 square meter. For that, same thing, the studio type. Also, it has a bathroom and the bar. So all of our units are all fully furnished. So with small kitchen. It's very unique. Alright, so let's move on to the building facilities. So just like with the other luxurious hotels, of course, we have perfect building facilities where we can see the elevator units, the garbage chute, generator set, water tank, storage facility, pumping units, the telephone and cable areas. You can see the lobby, and of course, the material recovery facility and the guardhouse. So we want to have a full access of our facilities. So that is the building facility of Bohol number one, Condo Tal. Okay, so the next one, we will talk about the hotel services. Of course, for that we want, a great satisfaction. We have a professional management services in Bohol number one, Condo Tal. So we have offered with the reception desk, the short-term occupancy, the food and telephone services, housekeeping services, which has a high quality for there, the laundry and the dry cleaning services, of course, the air and seaport transport to be more accessible, the car and motorbike rental, stroller services, and of course the multi-purpose rental. So we have the multifunction there. So for the multifunction area, you can go there with having a wedding events, other type of events, the business conferences, trainings, seminars, small events like the birthday celebration, with the government conferences, religious activities, and other social events. So it's a perfect because it's a multifunctional hall. So that is the multifunctional hall of Bohol number one. Next one. Okay, can we proceed the next one? Oh yeah, one moment. Hello? Check here. Uh, Hello, Ma'am. Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Oh,
Jelly.
yeah. Hello.
Yeah, maybe because
Uh,
my internet was not working. Now it should be okay.
I, the screen is now on.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
okay.
Let me mute myself.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right. So, yes, let's talk about financing scheme. So for our financing scheme, we have, of course, four types of financing scheme. So we have the spot cash, the deferred payment, the in-house financing, and of course the bank financing. So for that, regardless of what type of financing scheme chose the buyer, the reservation fee would still guaranteed if the buyer will percent that would of course the 30 days, and if the buyer will choose a spot cash, so she or he has a 10% discount based on contract price. So that's the good thing about the spot cash. And for the deferred payment naman, so of course down payment, that would be 20% payable in 30 days, and the rest of the 80% that would be payable in 24 months. So not only that, if the buyer chooses the deferred payment, of course, meron siyang discount. For that one, discount 10%, 5% rather, based on the down payment. So I just have to make it clear, for the deferred payment, 20% payable into 30 days and 80% into 24 months. If the buyer chose the deferred payment, he or she has a 5% discount based on the down payment. So that is the deferred payment. For in-house financing, so the down payment, same thing, 20% payable into 6 months, and 80% is payable into 5 years with interest rate of 12%. So it's a good thing about this in-house financing. The 10% payable, that would be based on the 80%. So in-house financing is a good dealing also with the of course with the buyer. So for bank financing, so bank financing is a good financing. It's a down payment 30%. Spot cash, deferred payment, financing, or bank financing. The reservation fee would be 20,000 pesos. So that is of our options, 8% or 6%. So let's talk about first the 8%. 8%, good thing about this, it's a fixed and guaranteed siya. So fixed and guaranteed, that would be based on the net contract price. So that is the sample computation of our return of investment. For example, the unit size would be 21.77 square meter with unit price of 3,010,000. So that is the computation. When you get the 8%, of course, for the annual, it would be 240,800. So for the 6% man, same lang, 6%, you'll get that sum up with 180,600 pesos per year. So our dividend will be every 6 months. So you'll just have to divide the 240,800 for the 8%, and same thing with the 6%. That would be divide for the 180,600. So that is the computation. So what are the advantage no for that? So ito, what benefits do I get if I invest sa Bohol number one condo hotel? So of course, the first one, it's a capital appreciation. So as we can see here in Panglao, So we have so many tourist destination here, like as we mentioned, show with Mr. Jeff earlier at Balikasag Island, so the Alone Beach. So there is so many good places here. So it's a capital appreciation siya. And the fixed and guaranteed return of investment. So 8% and 6%. For the 8%, we have 10 days free stay per year. So, yun yung ano natin, the benefit will get na kukuha ni buyers, 8%. And for the 6% return of investment with 30 days free stay per year. So it's a very good, ano no, it's a very good decision that we have a fixed and guaranteed return of investment. Second, the annual dividend. So for that, per year siya, but with every 6 months. So aside from the free stay, we have also whole privileges like the 30% discount for amenities, and one of that is the spa massage. As of now, you our discount is the spa massage, so it's a 30% discount. So for the other one, the 25% discount hotel check-in. Of course, if the consume na natin yung free stay, and also avail the 25% discount of the hotel check-in. So it's so nice that we have a privilege. But later on, we have so many. This is only now, but we have. I believe that we have additional privileges. So many privileges that we can offer to the client or the buyer. Okay, so for all units, building 1 and building 2, it's all fully furnished rooms with a four-star hotel standard. So that is one of the benefits. So of course, Villa CD will be take charge, the one that interests hotel man services and a real estate professional. So that is one of the benefits. And advantages, hassle free. Why? Because no more property management fee. So what will be the contract price of each unit siya? No other charges, no other fees siya. So it's all no one, of course, for the investment in the center of island Panglao Bohol. So we have the highlighted one, the Panglao International Airport, which is a very accessible because it's just only 2 minutes away going there. For the Alona Beach Panglao, same thing, and also the Panglao Golf and the J Park. So that our one of the four highlighted one. And aside of the property fee na wala tayo, we have it's a VAT inclusive. So wala nang ibang iisipin pa si buyer. So that is the our one of our advantages. And of course, we have the condominium certificate of that is transferable. So a good thing, good for us that all locals and foreigners are welcome to own the property. So that is our advantages of Bohol number 1 condo hotel. Okay, so let's talk about the price. Our prices of building 1 and building 2. So first, let's talk about the building 1. So the building 1, so since we have facing swimming pool, as you can see there, and the facing outside. If you notice now that there is the yellow highlighted one, so for that, yun yung sea view. That is one of the great perfect place to the sea view. So, for example, the unit number, as you can see at the left corner, so meron tayong unit number from 2, 3, 6, 7 up to 8. So, if you could notice that we skip the from 5 to 6, we don't have number 4. In Chinese, number 4 is unlucky number. That's lang siya. It's a 7-story. It's just the unit number we thought the second, third, fifth, sixth, 7, and 8. So let's say the 37 square meter unit from 18 to 21. So how do you find the price of the 30 square meter of 218 to 221? That is 5,115,000. So yun lang siya, and so forth. We have the facing outside, same thing. And as you can see in the 40 square meter price of 5,529,000, the better, no, to choose the right one, I mean the good place with building two. So for the building two, we have two different sizes. So that is a 21.77 and a 35 square meters. So it's a very easy not to familiar. So same thing. We have the yellow highlighted one for the building two. So that's it. We don't have also the number for the building two, just like with the building one. Okay. So next would be all right. So let's talk about the promo for the buyer for group chat for we extended our promo discount. This is for the buyers. So if it's example for the buyer will avail reserve the 3 million and then the deductible will be 3,000. Instead of that, we have the 10,000 discount. So a total of 30,000. So it's a good thing now that we still extended the promotion until this month. So 30,000 yung deductible natin. So that is one of our promotion and for the buyers. Okay. The next one. All right. So about this, for the reservation fee. So if ever, so the reserve non-payer. So for the first month, our equity, like example, buyer chooses the bank financing. So yung first payment natin is that would be start on July 1st, 2020. Here is the guideline. So since we are having a quarantine period, so of course we want our buyer to that to be hassle free siya, not worry about how to it. It's more to make it easy for them. Of course, we have our online reservation. So just have what I will be the one to send to you the reservation if ever you have here. And we have online banking through BDO. So time to time I'm sending yung BDO bank account natin. Of course, for equity, like I said, that would be for the July 1st, 2020. So that is our reserve later. All right. Alright, so talk about the incentive plan. So this is just a regular. So so I believe that we have a lot of incentive out for agents. So okay, for the unit size, for example, if the seller will have a deal with 77, 35, and 37 square meter, the reward amount, she or he will be given the 20,000 pesos. Same thing with 40 to 50 square meter. Of course, the seller will be given the 30,000 pesos and the 100 square meters would be 50,000 pesos. So the more that you build the more bigger square meter, the more na big yung price natin or the reward amount. Okay, so how does it, how to, release the intent for the reward amount? So for example, the first release reservation, automatic, the seller be given the 10,000 pesos. That would be upon reservation. So he received the 10,000 pesos. And then for the second release, for the first payment, he will receive the 5,000 pesos. And for the third release, that would be the second payment, another set of 5,000 pesos. For the 30 to 50 square meter, for the first release, same thing upon reservation, a 10,000 pesos. The second release of the first payment, 10,000 pesos, and for the third release, another 10,000 pesos. And same with the 100 square meter. So from the upon reservation of 10,000, third release, after this release, she will receive a 10,000 pesos each release siya. So that is our agent incentive release. Okay, so we have our monthly incentive plan. So right now we have incentive sales agent. So all right now, so all agents who can actually sell for any units, any of them. So before the quarantine period or this committee quarantine listed, all the sellers will receive 10 kilos of rice. So last month, we gave actually, we gave a 5 kilos. So ngayon, we will be given a 10 kilos of rice. So that is our additional incentive for this month. Okay, so yearly incentive. Of course, with this, we will be given this approximate for the December 18. Siguro mapapaaga tayo. It depends. It depends. So for this, for the top 1 to 3 sellers, the seller will may receive the 55 flat screen TV, a minimum of 12 units sold per year. So 12 units, only 12 units. And the top 4 to 5 seller, another 42 flat screen TV. That would be 10 units sold per year. And of course, the certificate of appreciation. So I believe the 818 is a very competitive, no? I know that it's a very, napakaganda ng marketing. So right now, the 818 is a very on top. So I believe makukuha to ng the 818. Alright, so for the other incentive, no? For the top 10 sellers, a minimum of 8 units will be qualified for the raffle draw. That is 1 out of the 10. For the other one, trip to Bali, Indonesia. So we have the free trip 3 days with family. That would be a total of 2 people. 2 flights, a ferry, 2 island hopping tour, the 2 nights hotel accommodation. That is all paid by the. So you have to be prepare your passport because you will go to the Bali, Indonesia. All right. All right. So we're done with the yearly incentive. So let's move on now with the construction and permits plan. About this because a lot of buyer is really want to know the status of the our project. So in the first place, we well enough for the meet like we said before. I think the first we conducted the permit, the high clearances, and the EC that was already released last year. So nothing has changed about this. The development permit we just have to got to release the locational clearance and excavation permit that has been released last January this year. So for this permit, it will be released for the building permit. So maybe skeletal movement of the yung the government. So instead of March or April, that has quite delayed. So but right now, like me, I'm still follow up through calls, but because of having our COVID, community quarantine, it's quite a delay. But of course, we will give you update right away. So time to time, to our GC, we will give you update. Just like the LTS, also the license sell because um our target will be the second quarter of this year. So it really affects, no. Okay, someone's asking how much is the total contract price. So for the price list, that is our total contract price. So each units now you can see the total contract price there. So we will show it to the price list later on. For the construction plan, so this like the develop of the right of way. So like our boss is he's still right now in China. So what happened to our situation all over the world? Where really it really affects challenging period of the coronavirus. So our boss maybe I will. I've been the timeline of our development of our way will be quite delayed. But don't worry about that because we will keep an and we will let you know. Hopefully, no. Hopefully, this will be end because like groundbreaking is supposed to be that this month is our target. But of course, like what happened, they cannot enter the Philippines and with other country also. Finish July or August with this year. So that is a target month for the foundation, the structure, frame, finish, and of course the very important, the turnover, because the July 2022. So we are hoping that if there is a quite delay and some timeline na mag-change, we will let you know. But we will gonna assure you that once this community quarantine matapos na, of course, we will gonna back on track about this, and of course, lahat is we'll have to keep update with you guys. Okay, so I think there is a question. So the floor is open for the question, and we would be happy to assist you guys. Sir Jeff.
So anybody would like to ask any questions that you want to clarify with the Villa CD group? No. So any question? Any question?
Yeah, I'm very sorry also with my connection. It's a very I have a very bad connection. So yeah, you can chat me. So and also with Mom Jelly and Sam Jelly.
Okay. Anyway, guys, no. If there are no more questions, anyway, Miss Cherry and Miss Jelly is actually in the group chat. They are more than willing to welcome us at inquiries. Please add your agents. If there are new agents here, you can just add it there. The one who are attending today, you can add it there, and at least they will be able to get some information. And I think there are also mga presentations that you're putting there also, Miss Cherry, no? Okay. So that would be it, no? Thank you very much for joining with us, and hope to be
Yes.
in touch with you from time to time. Okay? So thank